Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with another video using the absolutely gorgeous Love Me Do collection from JMC Designs. So yesterday I made this card, and this was using Betty Bell, who is absolutely gorgeous, and it was very simple, just layering up. So that was the card that we made yesterday. So I'm going to use these images today. So we have Betty Bell, we have, I did write, well I thought I wrote the names on them, Lottie Love, Doting Dora, this is a True Love Townhouse, and I can't remember who this one is. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at the thing, but these are what we've got. We also have the gorgeous sentiment. So there's "At home is where the heart is, all you need is love, love never fails, just thinking about you brings a smile to my face, I didn't choose you, my heart did, love amor, I heart you and I love you." So I have that heart you out because I really like that, and we've got lots and lots of hearts. Now, so I have a drawer just off to the side which is always full of scrap paper from different projects, and I sat for a couple of nights because I thought, you know what, there's just no organisation to it. I didn't know what I wanted to do, I just didn't have a clue, and all I've done is I've gone through the whole drawer, and I have cut everything down. So I've done I've got a huge pile of 6x6s, I've got 4x4s, I've got 4.5 by 4.5, 3-inch squares, so lots and lots of squares, so that I can just now go in my scrap drawer and pull out papers. A lot of these papers are free with magazines, and I just thought I'm not using them because they're just, yeah, it's just in the drawer. There were it was a load of mess. There was bits left over from my two cards one sheet series. There was just so much stuff in there, so I have cut it all down ready to use, because I just thought how much better would that be. So what I thought I would do today, I've just grabbed a pile out, and I'm looking through it and thinking I might need to get grab some more bits out of it, but there's just so much stuff, and I thought that I'm going to use this one. I'm thinking I might do two cards, because on the top of the pile was this gorgeous paper. Now it is, I do know that this is a hunky-dory paper, but doesn't she just fit perfectly on there? And then I thought, so this again, just a very simple one, just to show you don't actually need a lot of stuff for your cards, and then I was just thinking that maybe won't be as long, so maybe there, and then turn it into a banner just across the top, and that's it. So that's what I'm thinking for the first card, something just very simple. It's been a while since I did a simple card. I did have do you know, if you honestly, I have tidied up this room, and then when I tidied up, I actually lost her. I couldn't find her. It turned out that I was trying to throw away, which I really didn't want because I wanted to use her. So I got her out. Then I lost my card that because I'd put it down for safekeeping. Lost that. And now I did have a card base out, a 6x6 card base out, ready to make something with her. And I haven't got a clue where I put that. So I think today is going to be one of those days. So I'm just going in my cupboard to grab another one out. But doesn't she just look lovely? I am thinking though that maybe I want her raised. Yeah, I think I do. Right, now I'm not very good at sticking down. Oh, brilliant. So it is just bigger than my 6x6, which is perfect because then I have a room to move if I do go wrong, which, yeah, the chances are I probably will. Okay, so just using my tape on it. You can use anything that you want. You can use glue. Actually, I probably would have been best off using glue because then I've got a bit of room to move. Part of me thinks that it should be this way around, but I don't like it that way. No, I'm going this way. Okay, so let me try and line this up the best that I can. There we go. Oh, sorted. And then I am going to trim around it. So my card bases, even though they are 6 by 6, and that's what the packages says, they are about 1/4 inch smaller, so they're actually about 5 3/4, which I do not mind at all. They are my favourite bases to use. I do get them from my local shop, but you can find them online. So yeah. Okay, so this I am just going to cut down shorter, and then I'm going to turn it into a banner. So to turn it into a banner, I just cut up the centre, and then I cut from each side to the very end of that centre point, and then that gives me my banner. I am going to bring in, so I'm going to bring in my little dauber, because I do want to put a border around this, and I'm thinking scattered rows, I think. Do I want scattered? No. No, do you know what? I think I'm going to do my Victorian velvet. I think that's going to go a bit better. Actually, that's the yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going around the edge, just like this. And I'm starting off on my mat, and then I'm working in. And the reason why I do that is because there's nothing worse than having, like, so if I was to do it, I'll show you on this bit. So if I start here and just put it down, it has gone, but you get like this dark circle. I don't know if you can see that, but you tend to just, there we go. I don't like getting these sort of circles. They cannot be blended out. So I find that if I start on my mat or on on a surface and bring the ink in, I don't get that, and it gives me a nicer blend. So just a little tip for you. Right, okay, so I've done that, and I've dropped my dauber. There we go. Put that back up on the little shelf. We'll use them in a different card. Do I want to erase? I'm thinking I do. Yeah. Right, let me grab my foam squares, because I will need the small ones. So, yeah. They are a bit fiddly, the smaller squares, but it's worth it if you want to have dimension. So I'm just putting all of these just where I need them. I love adding dimension to my cards, as most of you will know. I don't know, I just think it gives it just brings the card to life. So, and then, so I'm just making sure that I go around everywhere. They are a bit of a pain to peel off, but it is worth it. I mean, I could, in theory, I could just do around the edges with the small ones and all the bits that need the small ones, but I think that, yeah, I have so many of the little, I actually have more little ones than I do big ones, so I'm more than happy just to use all the little ones, and then I get an even coverage. So instead of boring you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, finish off doing this. I'll take all the bits off, and then I will be back. Okay, so I've done that. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick her on just along that line, just because I think that's probably the best place for her. So while I was off camera, what I've done is I've made some of these pink little flowers. So I do have, my colour on my camera seems to have gone funny again. Let me just sort that out and I will be back. Okay, sorry about that. Right, so while I was off camera, what I did is I've created some flowers just to stick on this, because I just thought it would be nice if she had some flowers just sort of dotted around her, just like this. So all I did is I have these punches. So this one was gifted to me. So this is a 1.5 inch flower punch. And then these two, I actually bought these two along with, let me get it. along with this leaf one from my local boys store, and it was 3 for £2, which I just thought was an absolute bargain. So I've just used these to create, and it works out, I think this is an inch one, if let me have a look. Yeah, so this is your 1.5 inch, this is your inch, and then this one is just under 3/4 of an inch, so the smaller one. I also have in the flowers, so if I wanted to create it bigger, I do have this one as well, and this is your 2-inch one, so I do have it so that I can make quite big flowers. I do like actually sitting on a night and punching bits of scrap paper with them, so it's quite handy, quite handy. And I've just dropped it. Anyway, so all I'm going to do is I've done 2 of the 1.5 inch square ones. So I'm just going to, because I found that if you add these on, you've got some gaps, and I don't really like the gaps, so then I just put that one on like that. Let me just come in just ever so slight, just so you can see. There we go. Just so that there's no gaps around it, and then I just sort of lay them up so that the flowers sit in between all of the gaps. Make sure that it is centered. And then again for the last one. And then the last thing that I am going to do is, so that's there, that glue will dry it clear, so that is the flower. And then the very last thing that I am going to do is bring in some gems. So let me get these gems, and I do need my pencil if I can find it. So I think this is it. Yep. Where's my pencil sharpener? So let me just sharpen this off. So this is just a gem picking up pencil, so it's you can get them anywhere. So all of these have fell out, and then what I'm going to do with each of the flowers is make sure I'm on camera. So I just put a dab of glue in the centre, and the paper that I've used for this actually is scrapbooking paper, which was in my scrap drawer, and I cut it down to 12 by 12 because I thought it's really nice. It's got an unusual texture, so why not? And then yeah, I'm just going to add in some gems, and that's all that I'm doing. Make sure I don't want blue ones, I want all cream ones if I can, or clear ones. There, that one. There we go. And that is the flowers. So let me pull back out. There we go. So move these over just ever so slightly. So Kate's just walked in. I'm not sure if you heard that. But she's just took Lady for a walk. So I am going to raise up the sentiment as well, like this, and then I think I might even raise up the flowers. I'm not sure yet. I'll see what it looks like when I finish this. So okay, so this is just going to go up at the top here, just like that. So that's that one. And then these flowers, so I was thinking of maybe having one here, and then having just maybe 3 here, and then one just there. Yeah, I like that, just for something different. And do I want them? No, do you know what? I'm going to actually just stick them with my glue. I don't think I want them raised up at all. So just blow a glue on, and then just stick that down like this. And then I think we can safely say that this is finished. And then the last thing we're going to do is going to make a card using the other images. So let me just put the lid back on that so it doesn't dry out. So there you are. That is the card that I've just made using this gorgeous image, which I have forgotten the name of, which I'm so terrible, but she is beautiful, isn't she? So there's that one. Right, okay, next on to the next card. Right, so you do have some smaller card bases here. So this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking I'm wanting to use the houses on this one, so I'm wanting something that goes quite nice with it. Quite like that. Yeah, that looks nice. So just having a look through, see what I have. We do have some plain as well. Oh, I quite like that as well. Right, okay, I think because I like that, I'm going to stick with them too. So first things first, so that is one of the dogs wanting to come in, and they're in. Okay, is we're going to stick these down. So again, I'm just putting some tape onto my card, and then I am going to use this gorgeous patterned one. So I'm just going to line it up the best that I can because I'm rubbish. There we go. And then we are going to trim around it like this. So just like that. And then because I really like the green, I don't know whether or not to have it so that do you know what, I think I'm going to tear it just down each side and there. Lady! Right, I won't be a moment. Sorry about that. It would appear that Lady was trying to get into a bag that we had hung up. Little madam that she is. Oh, I like that. Really simple. Right, okay, so let us get this glued on because I really like that. Try not. I just love the colours together. I think the colours together are quite nice. Okay, get rid of these two bits. So like that, and then I really like that there. Now I'm just wondering, do I want to add in a lady or do I want to leave as is? I do have, so off to the side of me, I did do some orange flowers as well, so I'm very tempted to add on some orange flowers. So do you know what? Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I am going, so this is a True Love Townhouse that I'm using, and it is from the Love Me Do collection. But all the details will be in, well, where Julia's shop will be in the description box below, so please do go check that out. And don't forget to check all the other ladies out who are working with these digi stamps. They're just absolutely amazing. So bit of glue on there, and I'm not worried that the glue, you can see the glue because it does dry clear. So there. So that's there. So let us put these flowers together. I am thinking that I'm going to need some more orange flowers. So, well, the bigger ones. Just because I used 10 on the last card. Ooh. There's that one. So, but how many flowers am I wanting? Or do I even want them that big? Right, okay. Let me stick these together. Like that. And I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? No, I don't think I want the bigger ones. I think the little ones are perfect as they are. So I don't think I want to make them any bigger. I quite like the size of these. They are a little fiddly. Well, they're only fiddly because I need to have my nails done. Yeah, I definitely want one more. So let me move these bigger ones out of the way. And let me, so there. maybe in there. Yeah. No. Yeah, right, okay, so that one can go there. And then we'll put this one here. I know there are flowers on the side of the house and they are gorgeous, but I just think for that extra bit of detailing, why not do this? Where's my pencil? And then I am going to then come in as well and place a gem inside of each of the centres, just to give a bit of sparkle. So there we have that. Really, I really like that. Again, it's such a simple card. Not much going on. I'm not really doing much. Let me just get rid of some of this paper. Now, sentiment. So I'm thinking, I didn't choose you, my heart did. Home is where the heart is. I think that's what we're going to, because it is a house. So let us bring in this other way around. I think that would help a lot. Right. And then I'm just going to trim this down so I can get it as straight as I can. Okay. So let me move this out this way. Bring my card back in. So I'm thinking of it going up against there. It does need trimming just ever so slightly. Just a little bit more, because that's too. There, much better. And I will trim that down to there. Okay. Right. I've done that. So I'm thinking up there. Now, because of the, it's very, very bright white, I'm going to bring in this, which is old paper, and it is my distress ink. So I am going to, I think it's going to be the closest around it. And then I am just going to go around the edge with this, just so that it ties in with the papers. There we go. So just a little bit, and then I am going to pop this up on a foam tape. So I have some foam pads here. So just like that. And then I think we can say this one's done. And then I will do one more because we still do have 2 images left. I'm not sure how long this video has gone on actually, but yeah. So there is that card. Really, really pretty. I love the colours on this one. Oh, there's that one. Right, okay, the very last one. So again, I'm going to do a small one. I'm going to try and not drop everything because I'm not doing too good. So same size card as the last one. So yeah, we'll just do one because I'm thinking we can put both ladies on. So I'm thinking maybe like that. Now I do have all of my papers. So we do have this sort of scrapbook paper style, which I quite like. Oh. We've also got this polka dot one, which I quite like as well. What else do we have? Got pink. Oh, we have some glitter cards, which I might use. Got some white. I don't want any white. So it's quite a bit actually. Right, I think that's it just for now. So I'll put them back in the drawer. But it's definitely a good way to use your scraps up, I think, as well. So I'm actually thinking, where's my tape run? So let me stick this going on. So this is the base. Because you've got it, they're already there. I mean, I love just getting a paper pad of 6x6 paper pad out of my cupboard, and then I love just going through it, and I tend not to use my scraps up as much as what I would like. So I think by actually cutting them down to different sizes, I think it works wonderful. So I really like this, but I am going to cut this down. How am I? Do I want to rip it? Oh, I quite like the idea of, so let me just maybe having that there. Yeah, right, I'm just going to go for it. Whether or not this is going to look any good, I do not know, but we are just going to go for it, because you don't know unless you try. And then much, and then split down the centre. I'll keep them for another project. And then I want this one. I don't want to use all the glitter card up, so because I know that I want it either side, I know that I can just cut it down to where I want it. Have that there like that, and then stick this just there like that, and put that back in there. So, and then trim it down there. Oh, I like that. So there is that. So that's the base, and then we do have these gorgeous ladies, which I'm thinking of having just there like that. I think they're lovely. So I think today the card making has been very basic, but sometimes it's just so nice to get back to, just to go to basic. Right, I do need a, and choose you my heart. Yeah, all you need is, I think, either all, do you know what, all you need is love. I think that's what I'm going to go for, and I think I will do it as a banner as well. I think that would be nice. So let's cut it down. See if we can get this straight. It'd be a miracle if we can, but let's see if we can. There we go. And then I think that at the bottom, so let me just move these bits. That bit can go in the bin. So yeah, so keep those two. Do that. Move that to the side. So that's what I'm thinking. Just that. Again, very, very simple. I am going to do this as a banner. So again, I'm just cutting down the centre, and then I'm going in from each side just to that centre point, and then that gives me my banner. And then same on the other side. But I think instead of using, and I'm not, this time, I don't think I'm going to use any of my distress inks to make it blend, because I think I do want that to pop. So I am going to glue down this lady first. So we'll get her glued down. So this is Lottie Love. But I just want you to see, you don't have to have all the latest gadgets just to make really nice cards. And then I'm going to also glue down Doting Dora as well. So yeah, so I have kept my cards very simple. Just, I think today I just wanted them to be quite nice, simple and easy to do. And then we are going to put this up on some foam tape. So I do have some here. So stick that on like that. And then just have this across the bottom. And I think the last thing that I will do is I'm just going to add some of the gems as well. Oh, so sticky. Okay, and then have that like that. So there's that. And then the last little bit is we'll have some gems just here. Excuse me. And some gems just there. Where's my lid? Put my lid on. And then so I'm going to go with the pink ones, and the glue will dry clear, so excuse me, my throat's gone very, very dry. And yeah, so that's it. And there's my other card. So I'm going to go and grab a drink of water and then I will be back. Right, okay, so that is me finished for today. So I have used the Love Me Do collection by Julia McNeil, her GMC Designs, absolute gorgeous collection. So I have from each of the digi stamps that are in this collection, I have made 4 cards and they're just gorgeous. So yeah, these are the cards. I love how they've turned out. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a thumbs up. Go and check out as well all the ladies that are in the description box below. They are all fantastic and all have their own style and their own creativity. They're all fab, actually. They're all amazing. So yeah, I've loved working with these. I have so many more ideas as well. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe as well if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that bell because it will notify you as and when I upload any videos. I do try and upload every other day if I can. So yeah, so there's always lots of inspiration here on my channel. Any questions, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.